Welcome everybody to the Back Nine coverage of the 2020 Northwest Arkansas Open presented by Dynamic Disc Northwest Arkansas. My name is Luke Humphries and I'm joined by KJ USA.
What's up, man? And hello, Disc Golf World. I'm happy to be with you guys today in Northwest Arkansas. This is our final nine.
That is correct. We've competed over 2 different courses and we've played all but 9 holes. Here we are, Nikko Locastro taking a 1-stroke lead into this final 9. Chris Clemons just a stroke back. Cale Leiviska, the leader this morning, a couple shots back now, and you are looking for a hot back 9.
Yeah, still in the mix, definitely. By all means.
Yeah, totally are. This is the Creekside course here in
Farmington, Arkansas.
Farmington, Arkansas.
Just south of Fayetteville, the south side of Northwest Arkansas.
Golf's blowing up in this area right now.
Yeah, this is a really outdoorsy part of Arkansas as well. Huge mountain biking scene, and disc golf's popping as well. This hole right here is going to be a sidearm flex shot for most people, except obviously our lefty, who's going to throw the backhand flex, and Cale, who doesn't throw sidearm.
Yep, precisely. Truth out of Clemons. Needs this to turn just a little bit. Hits the tree that he just needed to miss. Kicks him to about 60. Low ceiling from there. That'll be a hard one to run. Nikko opting for an Emerson Keith stiletto here. High-speed disc for a shot that measures just over 300 feet, but he's dialed with his angles most of the time. That one just a little turned over out of the hand.
Yeah, last round when we played this hole, he almost aced it. It was a perfect looking angle. This time, too much turn. That's going to cost him.
You're going with your straighter A3. Yeah, almost exactly pin high inside the circle. Inside 20 feet, for that matter. Great shot from you. And Cale will be playing the right gap, looking to get the disc to be straight, and then look at him go. He really threw the left gap flip up the whole way. Park Johnson. Golly. I can't even commentate Cale. I don't, my mind can't comprehend those type of shots.
That shot was so good. Flippy M4 just all the way, just inside the tree it needs to be. That's good.
Okay, so Chris, a little closer than I thought. Probably 50 though.
Whoa, and a huge putt from Chris Clemons.
Wow, look at this thing just slip in right here. Ooh, perfect speed on it. I don't think it would have gone in any other way. Just dies it right in there. I mean, those are the type of putts you got to hit if you're coming down the stretch looking to win a tournament. An A tier, especially with, great competition all around.
That was to tie it up.
Today's Masters Sunday. It's a reference in golf that the tournament doesn't start until the back 9 on Sunday. Here we are, back 9 Sunday. Chris Clemons tying it up. And this is a heater right now. We got Cale 1 stroke back of Nikko and Chris. Coming to hole 11. Throw down this alleyway out the opening. Just want to make sure you don't fly the basket. There is OB long, right about circle's edge, I'd say.
The OB long is tough to find because we're throwing uphill here, so you'd have to really cruise it, really ace run to go OB long.
Yeah, bust out your gap hitter.
Yep. The trouble that can happen on this hole is if you were to miss the gap and then kick out, like, into the rough.
Yeah, Chris has been throwing this truth great all week, going back to it. Yeah, like you said, that's going to putt. And you're going over the top.
Got to.
Forgot to mention that was a route here.
Go, 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 go,
Goodness gracious. That's hard ground that just stuck into like a third of the way in.
The X1 is a weapon.
I think it's sharp. That's definitely the one you're throwing if a zombie's coming at you and you just need to like, yeah, X1.
Yes.
Zombie stopper. Or grenade thrower.
And just missing the vine. I don't know if you saw it, but coming very close to that vine, which would totally kill that shot, but hits the gap, and that's a great shot. Going to be a birdie for Cale. And Nikko with the Cenis. Never a doubt. Just a little bit short, so he'll have a putt to make, though. He kind of just makes that Cenis work no matter what the hole is. Like, he's throwing that if he can.
Yeah. Slightly off from Chris, looking for back-to-back 45-plus footers. Nikko maybe just inside the circle here, or is he just out? We'll see.
Just out and just off.
Just a little soft with it. There we go. Nice birdie from you from where that grenade landed. And this is... I mean, we've been watching Cale. I feel like most of his birdie putts are from that range. He's like based the hole. He's just tapping in. I feel like I haven't seen him throw a jump putt or anything substantially outside the circle yet.
I haven't thought about it much, but I think you're right.
He's putting himself close, keeping the stress level down, making it look easy and tapping in those birdies. Here we are at hole 12. This is a tricky hole as well. Really blind. You're just trying to get it to go down this opening that the drone is flying now and to push kind of far down the opening. I think hitting the opening isn't that hard to do. That'll take the trouble out of play, but then to continue to push really requires a good shot.
Yeah, your best shots are going to be turnover mid-ranges or turnover fairway drivers.
Or...
Nice, Blaine. Blaine, the cameraman behind what you're seeing, and that's incredible work.
I actually saw that live. You almost killed that person.
There's no doubt.
It glanced a branch just above him and sent it down beside him, so it didn't hit him, but man.
I would not want to be under where my grenade is going to land.
That looks great. Kind of got a bad kick, actually. I saw that shot come in as well.
So Cale throwing M4 there. It's tough to have that a disc as straight as that, like, hook up for him like you kind of need on this shot.
And that looks like it's pushing plenty far enough, but look at that. It's about 45 feet again. You really have to get it out of sight. I think if he was going to try and park it, he'd have to go lefty forehand. But he's giving himself a putt.
Yeah, it's a great play to just play to that circle's edge at best.
This looks great. Something a little stable so it pans out. And at the end of a great shot, he gets a great kick. And he's just 14 feet away now.
All of those jump putts from Chris really close. 3 guys at 27 under right now. This is a huge one for me.
Looked like it went through the little area by the chains in the basket. Just barely missed from you. Oh, wow. Looked like he just had a hole he had to hit, kind of falling putt. Hail Mary. Nearly cans it. Nice comebacker from you. That's strong. And there's still time. That's a stroke on the field there.
For sure. That's what he needs right now. Getting holes like this is what's going to lock this tournament up.
Birdie from Nikko, few pars from you guys. And he'll take a 1-stroke lead on Cale and Chris Clemons. To the 13th, short par 3. You really just want to get it out this opening and move it right as quickly as possible without going too far. I think a slower, stable disc will be the choice for most of these guys. Righty forehand. Chris will be throwing a little lefty backhand, but out the gap, move it right.
And move it right quick. Because if you don't move it right quick, then you're going to end up long.
Really common to see people end up long.
And then it's a wide open basket, so the wind's ripping out there. We all want to be close. Nikko testing the ceiling here. Gets through, though.
Yeah, he does. That's an AT from him. You're going X1. Kind of robbed on the skip, but that's consistent with that slope. Kind of meets your disc on the wrong angle. Doesn't really let you skip up the hill. And
Cale going very unorthodox here. Backhand, way less room for error. A little air bounce.
really? Crazy good.
That is so good.
Yeah, it was like an air bounce Anheuser. Technical shot from Cale, but that's what we're used to.
And perfectly done from Chris Clemons as well. No stress right there.
Yeah, he just throws that truth again. Slides right up the hill. Good putt from you. 2 birdies and 3 holes from yourself. Kind of gaining a little momentum, getting traction. If you can get something going, it's not out of the question for you. Get some of these birdies late in the round. You might need a little bit of help at this point, but you control what you can.
I mean, not even. I could birdie out, and it would not be a surprise at all if I'm right up there for the win. Going birdie on every hole that remains is extremely feasible.
It totally is.
But it's becoming crunch time. It's hole 14.
Yeah. Try to get as much distance off the tee on this one as you can, I think is the main play. Land somewhere in between the tree line on the left and that tee sign on the right that you see. If you're getting yourself 400 feet of distance, this hole does become pretty easy, although there's a lot of OB that includes an island green. Drone flying through the opening here. OB ends right now. This creek is OB and begins again here. And that green does play as an island green. This is a Ballista Pro out of Nikko.
Skip.
Was he thinking he may have gone past the opening with that one?
No, he was wanting to skip. He wanted more distance. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
Stable D2 from you.
I'd say that's pretty below average.
I'll give it to you.
A little low.
It's going to make my upshot difficult. Way more difficult than it should be.
This day definitely not as windy as yesterday, but standing on the tee, this was one of the windier parts of the round, I think. Had some wind into the face.
It's gonna hit those kids.
Wow, that's a smash from Chris. That forehand is ridiculous. Now, this is a tricky position for Cale. See how aggressive he wants to get with this.
It's definitely going to go across.
Oh. And there you see the penalty for getting a little aggressive.
And, man, I'd say that did not look near that close in the round. And I missed the line as well. But Cale's was looking perfect to me. I almost told him good shot, and then it caught a twig late in the flight and totally cost him.
Completely stopped his momentum. This got to sit down.
Yeah, it does. What they do.
Okay. Great shot from him.
That was his game plan on this hole, and he did it perfectly both rounds.
Go.
Oh, yeah. Dialed, scenic shot from Nikko. No surprise there.
You won't be catching Nikko until he pars, that's for sure. He's not going to be parring on this hole.
Do it. Oh, that looked like a great bid from you. Cale with his disc there in the water. And he was trying to hit that one. About 100-footer, I guess.
It's good stuff from Chris right there. Nikko as well. Nikko made the hole look very easy.
Yeah, and they'll pick up 2 strokes on Cale. Push themselves away.
Have you discovered disc golf yet? Get started on the right track with a prime starter set from Dynamic Discs featuring the Escape, Truth, and Judge. The Escape is a controllable driver that flies straight at low speeds and can handle enough power to get massive distance. The Truth is a straight flying mid-range for maximum control, and the Judge is our most popular putter trusted by our pros around the basket and off the tee. These starter set discs are made in our affordable prime plastic for a great price. We've got more discs, bags, and everything you need to get better at Dynamic Discs.
All right, back on hole 15, the shortest hole we're going to play today, 184 feet. Take out your gap hitter, throw it just over this log, and get your birdie. This isn't one you want to miss.
No, anything over this log will be putting as long as it's moving straight.
Feels terrible to miss holes like this.
Yeah.
It's fun to play them. It's morally devastating to miss them.
Well, yeah.
Make you question everything.
You just know you're not moving up the leaderboard with a par on this hole. Nikko, yeah, that's how it's done. Maintaining that lead.
Not gonna catch him on this one. But Chris to keep pace.
Looking like an ace run.
Doesn't go too far past the basket. Nicely done there. And slight tug from you. You'll have a putt at it, though. And Cale playing PA3 so smooth. Go in. No way. Dead center cage. 5 inches low. Sick. Gabe was down there to get the slow-mo. Oh. Maybe 7 inches low. But great shot from him. And a tap in birdie. So. Oh, man. Looked like he put some extra zip on that one. Couple of tap out birdies right there from Cale and Nikko. Oh yeah. Chris to keep pace with Nikko and stay 1 back. I was playing on the chase card at this time. No one shooting that hot to speak of, so you guys really didn't have to worry about us. It was all the action on this card. It's all you needed to know. Hole 16. Another little hallway shot, really. Play a putter straight is probably your best bet. There we have Hogan the golf dog shaking his collar a little bit. Excuse us. But like I was saying, straight shot really plays well on this one. Basket being on the right really just tricks people into trying to play on the right side, and you get caught up early and miss a birdie putt.
Yeah, that's what makes this hole hard is the right side is dead, so you cannot turn it over too much. Anytime you test that boundary, you're playing with a birdie or a par, just like Nikko right here. Coming in early on that right side.
Yeah. He knows it. He'll have to manufacture something out of a straddle stance, most likely. And Chris most likely missing his gap, but ending up all the way pin high, staying out of the long stuff too. So he'll have a birdie putt there, but I really don't think he tried to go left of that first tree.
I think it's in the cards for his game plan, but no, not trying to.
That creek down there?
Cale missing just a couple feet right of Nikko and filtering all the way to pin high, it looked like.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right. Ball. Hold on.
Ooh.
That's going to be long and a turbo putt from there. I'm trying to get aggressive at this point.
I mean, you're inside this circle, yeah. That's the way to ace it, the line you just took for sure. And wow, that looked terrible in there. Inside the circle and nothing. It's discouraging. Chris, just enough.
Big time putt from Chris, going right before Nikko as well. So handing the pressure to this guy. Can you maintain your lead?
Get up there. Yes!
He does. Interesting to see. In the past 2 rounds, we've only seen a couple straddle putts from Nikko, and both times he's switched to that blue putter, and it's the only time he's thrown the disc.
He could be his straddle putter or his push putter, I'd say. It likely is, honestly. I bet he's not push putting with the Cenas.
Interesting. All right, Chris, Nikko, able to continue to stick pace with each other. And we head to hole 17. A little bit of a tricky hole. I don't know, I feel like a broken record here. You've got a hallway to hit, and you want to play the straight shot. Even though the basket's on the right, it just tricks you into going right.
Yeah, that's just a good hole, man. It baits you into trying to get specific when really you just need to be in putting range.
Yeah. Nikko going with the forehand. I think that plays well here as long as you can get it. Is this the stiletto? It is.
Get on the backside of it.
Interesting play from Nikko.
If he's going to play that, he needs a lot of flex, which there's just not that much room to flex. There's a vine right in the way that guards the right side.
Exactly. Hard to question his play now after getting himself in position, though.
And this is Chris's chance.
Get in the basket. In the hole.
He takes full advantage of it.
Chris Clemons delivers right there. Nikko not in position. I'd say par at best with Nikko's.
Yeah, it didn't even look like it was going to be an easy part from where he
Right.
landed.
It'll be patent pending. Cale getting aggressive, wanting it to go in. And a beautifully played mid-range.
Yeah, sneaks past those last 2 seaters, puts himself in the circle. You're going F5 here.
Son of a biscuit, dude. Like,
Oh, and that's that one you need to miss, the vine you were talking about. That looked like a great shot out of the hand.
It's my aggressive play. I'm throwing hyzer flip, trying to get some turn and everything. Trying to get an ace run.
Look at that, though, dude.
The A3 is so good for your anhyzer flex shots. It just holds the line so long until it reaches a certain speed and then starts to pan. It's been really useful for me on certain shots lately. Just what Nikko needed right there. Taking a 3. Cale birdieing as well. Just doing everything he can to stay in the mix. I mean,
Yeah.
2 back. Yeah.
Yeah, we do. It's a par 4, and there's OB on it here on 18, so nothing is set in stone yet. But we do now have a tie atop the lead. Chris Clemons able to grab that birdie and tie Nikko Locastro up. And this is what we want right here. Hole 18, tie ball game. Hope you guys enjoy this.
Yeah, here we go. Hole 18 is a 2-shot hole. The danger of this hole is this creek right here. We're throwing a hyzer just over this tee pad and now over this creek. If you catch tree right here, it's very likely that you're going to find yourself out of bounds. Laying up before the creek and then going big is absolutely a play. Going big over the creek and then having a short upshot is also a play. Let's see what our players do. Chris Clemons is going to have the box, and which means he's going to have the pressure. What is he going to do? Is he going to hand it to Nikko?
That's tight. Wow.
Very aggressive play from Chris, going Anheuser flex, but landing safe and in a scoreable position. Cale choosing with a layup. I like it because with the layup, you're staying safe and you're going to have an opportunity at birdie. Nikko is trying to go over.
Gotta go. Oh, man. Just not enough juice on that one. Oh, shoot, bro. Dude, that looked terrible.
I'm surprised it didn't go in, obviously, because I slipped. And that rolled into the OB. Unfortunate, but regardless, we've got some crazy stuff going on right now. Nikko opted for a Cena shot because he went OB in round 1 with a fairway driver. So he thought, let's just chunk his gap. Let's just chunk the gap hitter up there. Well, I think it's I think it's something to do with under preparation because he just didn't know how hard he had to throw that Cenas. Going out of bounds is going to cost, hopefully not the tournament.
Whoa.
Chris Clemons.
I think that was the disc he took off the tee, throws it again, clean through the gaps.
And that's a putt for the win.
Yeah.
No matter what, that is
Right.
a putt for the win from outside the circle. Man, I'd be pumped if I was Chris Clemons.
It's a big old FX2 stall shot from Cale.
Cale trying to put it in the basket actually has a chance if it were to go in. So, I mean, if he makes that and then Chris misses, he's there. I take some relief backwards.
Smart. You're
Just
in a
so-
ravine there as you
Yeah.
go out of bounds, throwing uphill with that hillside in front of you. So good call from you. Take your relief.
And Nikko decides to not take that relief, and now up and down is a must. He's got to get up and down from here. I don't even know the ideal play. He's going to go for an Anheuser flex and try to skip it back late around the trees. I think that's definitely Nikko's play for this shot.
That looked like,
Skip. I just blew the tournament.
oh my gosh. Wow, there you have it. Just unbelievable turn of events.
And that's the last chance right there.
Had to throw it in. Chris can now just lay up. Tons of emotion there from Nikko. You see it to play this many holes that good. And then just make a little error there off the tee. Compound it, possibly not taking relief backwards and having that uphill right in front of him. Either way, Chris Clemons laying up to be your Northwest Arkansas Open champion. Great stick from you. And a good tournament as well. Home crowd giving you some love there. You grew up not far from here. A lot of people just happy to see you play and get a little fist pump from Jeff Ash right there.
Great tournament from Cale as well, averaging better than 10 down.
Yeah, fantastic event from him. And Nikko takes his hat off, even in defeat. Nice enough to recognize the fans, and there you have it. Chris Clemons, the hometown guy. You know, his girlfriend, I think this is her home course, so he's out here. He knows the track. He's thrown these shots, and when preparation.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, your 2020 Northwest Arkansas Open champion, Chris Clemons.
Matt Lloyd announcing your champ right there. He's wearing his llama headband. I think that's the good luck headband right there.
Hey, shout out to Chris, man, playing super solid all weekend long. Totally earned this, and I mean, coming down to the wire, impressive stuff.
Yeah, one of the best backhand, forehand players our game has to offer. Love watching that lefty forehand. There you have it, the final leaderboard. Presnell able to jump into that 4th place. You guys kind of extended yourself away.
Presnell with an eagle on the final hole as well.
Yeah, literally skipped his second shot in for an eagle on 18. What a way to end his tournament. Thank you guys for watching. This has been the 2020 Northwest Arkansas Open presented by Dynamic Disc Northwest Arkansas. Kev?
See you guys next time.
That's right.